Server not found, a screen designation that many New York Times website customers had to deal with for about 20 hours. The website of one of the nation's largest newspapers taken down. A group called the Syrian Electronic Army claimed responsibility. Who are they?
The Syrian Electronic Army is a pro-Assad hacking group. It appears to be a loose collective of a few individuals. There's been some information put out on the internet that it could be even as young as 19-year-olds.
Mark Mayfrey, a former hacker now with a cybersecurity firm called BeyondTrust, has followed this group's attacks. This spring, the Syrian Electronic Army hacked the Associated Press Twitter feed, put in a fake message saying, "Breaking, 2 explosions in the White House and Barack Obama is injured." A U.S. official tells us this is a murky underground group that makes its name plastering pro-regime propaganda on popular websites. But Mayfrey says the method these hackers used this time was an escalation. Previously, experts say the Syrian Electronic Army would go after the direct managers of the websites they were hacking, using a phishing email like this one to try to trick them into giving up their login credentials. Well, this time, the hackers went after the larger connection chain. It's called the domain name system. That's what connects you when you type in a website like CNN.com or nytimes.com to the specific computer addresses where that content is found. Well, this time, the hackers went after the managers of those connections. In this case, a firm that works with a company called Melbourne IT. They tricked them into giving up their passwords. As a result, some people trying to go to the Times website were steered instead to servers controlled by the Syrian Electronic Army. Then,
you could basically have your computer attacked.
If the U.S. conducts military strikes on Syria, will the hacks get worse? As the Pentagon once warned, a cyber Pearl Harbor? Homeland Security expert Frank Cilluffo says the Syrian hackers will likely strike again.
If they did work with some of their allies, with Iran, if they were to get some support from China and Russia, then yes, then the game changes quickly. It escalates in terms of capability.
The targets for America's cyber enemies, the U.S. electrical grid, government computer systems. Experts say the Syrian Electronic Army is not sophisticated enough to do a lot of damage to those systems right now, but with Iran's help, certainly with China's or Russia's, they could get there. China and Russia, Wolf, have already mapped out the American electronic grid and other things.